August 8th, and we're at the Wisconsin State Fair. First thing you want to take into consideration is the parking. Now, I'd recommend that you park at the State Fair, as it only costs $15. I normally wouldn't pay for parking on the adjacent neighborhood, as it's more expensive. From $20 to $30 is what I paid. But today, to get inside the State Fair parking lot, it was wrapped around the block. I was tight on time, I had to work later, so I forked over the dough so I can get in there as quickly as possible. But I would recommend just parking at the State Fair grounds.
Really good. Yeah.
There's no clear path I'm taking today, so we'll just zigzag through the park and see what we find. Let's start at the goats. Some goat milk soap, if that's your thing. And over here is a hand washing station, although it's not advised to pet any of the animals.
Shirt right there, he's got number 4. And we need more. Who was number 5? All right, here we get the bouncing baby boy right there, he's got number 5. So we've got 5 picks and 5 pit routes. Remember your numbers and root for your picks. At the end of the bugle, they're off there and running. And they're off. We've got number 2.
Check out the sights from this Ferris wheel. But first you gotta get a ticket. $7 to ride the Ferris wheel. You know, you're at a fair, nothing's gonna be cheap, but lasted about 10 minutes and you go around about 3 or 4 times. Get to take in all the sights. But if you're by yourself, you're going to be riding with some random people so they can fill up the carriage. And if you notice, that carriage is empty. Well, I don't know. Let's follow this Teen Cream Puff shirt right here. Maybe that'll take me to where I need to go. I bet this guy's break just ended because his alarm just keeps going on and on. I thought it was me for a second. Now I got those sprinkles there because there was a flavor of the day, and that was called chocolate birthday cake. Now as far as I could tell, all it was a slightly chocolatey flavor cream puff, the same bun, and some jimmies on the side. And as you'll see, it's a mess, and it's not that great. So I move on right away to the original cream puff. I'm testing it out. I'm pulling a piece off the top, trying to check if, if it's crunchy or flaky, or if any one ingredient stands alone. I mean, the bread part of the cream puff is flavorless. It's not even sweet. It's not even a texture that you'd enjoy. It's ambiguous. I don't know what it wants to be. So it's unique. It's airy. That's what I hear a lot of people call it. But it's definitely not flavorful. And all it really does is just make a huge mess. On the right there, that large building with the 2 towers, that's an exhibition center. We're gonna skip it today. But in there, you'll just find a ton of vendors selling artwork, candy, concessions, knife sets. Like if the money's burning a hole in your pocket, or you want to get little Timmy a little Tonka toy because that's what you came for the fair for, go in that building. Now this building we're heading towards right now is the Guest Services Pavilion. Now I'm just gonna ask him where I can go find some deep fried green beans.
Okay, deep fried green beans. Oh, it's at Krautland.
That way I can just try more than the deep fried green beans. But first, let's go find a place to sit. Looks like that one just got taken. Now this munchie platter has some French fries and a tiny bit of ranch dip. Right now I'm eating a deep fried corn fritter. It's kind of like a jalapeno popper without the jalapeno. And then we got the deep fried green beans, which, I mean, everything tastes great. It's deep fried. I like a big mutant fry. Now I'm just going to take a good drink of water from this $2 water bottle I bought from some lady outside of the park. Now as long as the bottle was sealed, you can bring it in the park. That's what I did. I got some greasy hands now. So let's just go towards this bathroom. First, let's throw out our food. Let's wash our hands. Now here's my favorite part of the whole park. It's right here. Now, this is the only water fountain that I could find with the water bottle refill fountain right there. So with my $2 water bottle that I brought in, I can just fill it up with some of the world's best water. So where we're heading right now is called Grandstand Avenue. Now what you see in the background is the grandstands to a racetrack, and that's where the State Fair parking lot is. It's huge. Just park wherever, on the grass, on the track. And here, you're gonna find pretty much every type of food that you wanted. Dr. Vegetable. Now, if you came to the State Fair to eat deep fried vegetables, but you're not eating any vegetables at home, I don't know, man. Here's another wash station, so might as well use it. Now listen to this cow. It says milking parlor on the outside of the building, but it just seemed to be a horse stable today. That loud racket you hear ahead, well, that's what they call the poultry and rabbits, but there were no rabbits today. Brace yourself. Chicken looks hungover. I mean, how else could you sleep in such a loud environment? But I'm sure they're used to it. More cows, you ask? Well, we are the dairy state after all, so it's gonna be a lot of cows. Now here I noticed they were spraying their hooves with what looked like spray paint.
Really real deep.
Great angularity through a frame, a calf that's deep, refined, and open in that rib structure. And again, a calf that moves really comfortably. Really a beautiful calf. Congratulations.
Entering River 2 now is the Spring Heifer Calf class of the Milking Shorthorn Show.
Now towards Spin City, which is what they call the location for all the amusement park rides. This is on the north end of the state fair, and you can see it from the highway. Each ticket for a ride is $1, and each ride is about 7 tickets. So it's going to cost you $7 per ride. Now you can get that wristband for 45 bucks. And, you know, that way if you're going to ride more than 6 rides, you're going to want to do that. And then you don't have to manage, you know, all the tickets. Maybe you'll lose them, you know, on one of these coasters. Not only can you see the bright lights of the rides when you drive past the highway, you can also smell it. It smells like some fried goodness. To me, this was the most amusing part of Spin City. Not the corn dogs, but this stand right here. You can get turkey legs, giant pork chops. I saw plenty of people walk by and get elote. I wanted to see someone get that pork parfait, but I don't think anyone was buying. It's 1 p.m. in the afternoon at this time, and there's barely any lines for these rides. So there's no need to buy the express pass. I mean, here's the express pass lane right there. Enough for the 2 people who bought it. Now this ride's called Hulk. And I have no idea what this has to do with the Hulk.
This is pretty weird. What is this place?
Now, put your eyes in the background, like the center left. You see the swings going? You know, I thought that'd be a chill ride, but they're going pretty fast. From a distance, all these rides look pretty chill. Then you get closer and you realize how much twists and turns and the speed that these rides are going. You're prone to get some neck discomfort from them. And in the background, you can see it's basically the Hulk ride, but with some more torque on it. Now here we have a spooky haunted castle. That'd be one of the rides I'd go check out. Okay, watch closely. This guy in the white hat's gonna throw a ball into one of those red cups in the background. And then blue shirt just scoops it up. And now they're going to explain how you get all the prizes. So she'll explain it again in a second and point at these signs up top.
This is your blue. 2 blues make a yellow. 2 yellows make this. 4 yellows gets anything in here but me.
Nothing against carnival games, but if you have intentions on truly winning a prize that is of greater value than what you put up to win it, then you're completely delusional. Now I understand if you're a little kid and as a child, you're going to put a lot of value on, you know, that Sonic the Schmedge Stuffy or a Pikachu, or even to get your hands on one of those Pickle Ricks you'll see later. And I totally get it. It's a memento. What I find really interesting about this ride we're looking at right now is that the rails are moving the cart instead of the cart moving along some rails, which makes sense because how else could you work up enough energy to get all the way up there? But it's almost like a giant fidget spinner.
Anybody want to get in this race? Anybody racing? Anybody chasing out there? No, these are for other fairs we play. We don't take any cash, any credit at any game on this ticket. All games go through the ticket box. Have to have that play card. So we're at 5, guys. We need one more in the door, one more racer, one more chaser. We want to go for the big prize. We're going to supersize this. One more in the door, last chance, last call. Right now we're at the large size prize, guys. We're right here at this level. We need one.
It's pretty cool. All the bottles there are Mexican Coca-Cola bottles.
All right, at the bell. Get ready. With that.
Now this game here needed enough players to make it worth the while for the stand. You're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people playing. One person's gonna always win, and they're always gonna win a stuffed animal at a value of, you know, $1 to $5, I'm guessing. So if everyone contributed, you know, 3 tickets, like this game right here, that's $3. That's 15 bucks. So it's always a profit. And I hope everyone had fun who played that.
What's up, guys? It's the model up game. I'll show you how to win. Watch right here. Check it out. This is all you got to do to win a big one, guys. You just scan the model up one time to get your prize. Watch, watch, watch. Feast
Feast your eyes on my prizes, guys. This is all you gotta do to win one. Bam! Winner! Just like that. One like that down there gets you a big one up here, guys. Feast your eyes on my prizes. You win here, you win big. I'm showing you how to do it.
I didn't ride any rides during this visit because I just wasn't interested. I could sort of get the gist just from looking at the game, and I was just here to walk around. If I wasn't here alone, I would have considered getting on some rides. It's always fun with the crowd. Now I'm heading towards the exit, and it was a great time while I was there. It's an amazing place to bring your family and walk around and try some great fried foods. It's hard to be bored here. Now here in the pavilion are all the meat and cheese winners of Wisconsin, most of which you can find at grocery stores, so it's nothing too special. And that was my trip to the Wisconsin State Fair 2024, and my first video that I ever made documenting an event. I was working with a couple different styles. I mean, I was just trying to make it sort of like a quiet walkthrough. And then I realized there wasn't that many interesting things happening. And, you know, it got old pretty quick after about 20 minutes. Not even. For me, I like it. So then I just, you know, as I got near the end of the video, pulling all the footage off, I was figuring out how to edit it and make it more interesting. And I'm going to continue to learn and make it more interesting and continue to be critical about it. And I understand that the camera was a bit low. I need to put it up some. I'm just trying to do low effort and work my way up to it as required. I don't want to feel over encumbered by this. And but it's gonna get me out there. I'm gonna have some fun, and we're gonna see what's next.